All right, guys, here's the solution, or my thoughts on what the answers are. You already know that the first one, right? If you read through it, Cindy starts off swimming faster than Kelly. She was ahead of Kelly when they complete the first lap across the pool. On the way back on her second lap, Cindy slowed down and complete the race in more than 60 seconds. Kelly seemed to spur ahead, moving past Cindy near the end. Blah, 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 right? All the good stuff. You look at all of these. I mean, the first one obviously should be E because there's two of them. All right. And you can see that, one of them actually gets further ahead earlier on, and then, but it slows down and finishes later, whereas the second person, is a little slower, but then finishes it first because he or she finishes first. So there's actually two people or two graphs going on, and that's obviously, if you read through the rest of these, that's obviously Cindy and Kelly. So that's why one should be E. Okay. You raise the flag, you pull steadily with both hands together for a short time. That's number two. Then you move your hands up the rope. That is to use the raise the flag. The graph shows a steady pace of raising the flag in cycle pull, move, hand until the flag reaches the top. We estimate that the flag is raised about 3 feet at each stage. The flag of boat is about 15 feet in height. All right, so which one looks like it? I mean, A could be it. B, does the flag go up and then go back down and then go up again? I don't know, but you probably guessed it, and if you haven't yet, the answer should be C, because you look here, right? As you both hands you pull it, it goes up. The height goes up in the amount of time, right? So if you look at it in that way, it's like it goes up for that much time. That's why it's that diagonal. Okay, now the next amount of time, right? From here to here, the flag does not go up at all. That's why it stays put. Okay, anything that's flat means that the y axis, whatever that's on the y axis, that does not change. So the height doesn't change as the time goes by. So you put both hands on there, you pull it down, it goes up, and now both hands are at the bottom. You're gonna put both hands up, one hand up at a time. So that's gonna take a little time, and then now you're gonna pull both hands down or pull it down again, and that's going to go ahead and raise it up again. And then now both hands are on the bottom. You're going to put one hand up and then another hand up, and it's going to take a little time. That's why the flag doesn't move. And that's going to repeat the process. So C goes with the second one. At noon, Tony starts walking to his grandma's house. He arrives at her house at 3 o'clock p.m. The graph shows Tony's speed in miles per hour throughout the walk. Right. So I don't know what Tony does while he's walking. I mean, he could be skipping, he could be crawling, he could be like, walking backwards, moonwalking, whatever he's doing though. But he could be all over the place. And all of these look like there's pattern and rhythm and rhyme to it. And sometimes when you're just walking to grandma's house, there could be patterns and rhythms and rhyme to it. I mean, absolutely right. Okay, but we don't know what's going on, and the only one that looks like it works. And honestly, if you were to ask me, I would say this one is D, by choice of I just don't know. So D should be this one. Okay, I don't know what Tony does. Right? He be if it's about his speed, he could be going very very fast, and then he just kind of just hangs out for an hour somewhere at the library, and then he could be going backwards, and then he could be hanging out some more at Starbucks, and then he could be running really quick to the library, and then hanging out there for a bit. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can happen, but I'm gonna go with D on that one. Okay, and C and E is gone, right? So C, I want to make sure I take care of E. Okay, the profit starts out below zero. Before there's any lemonade sold, this is because you need cups, lemonade, ice sugar cubes, right? Once a glass of lemonade or so, there is a point where you have enough sold lemonade to pay off for your costs. Then the line crosses the horizontal, because at the cross you break even, right? And then you start making a profit, so you start going up, and then your profit decreases because you have to go buy more supplies. So which one matches that? Yeah, you probably guessed it. It's B, right? Because that's the only one that actually starts off below zero. Um, you know, and then you make right. You start making money right here, right? So below zero, you start making money right here, making money, and then making more money, and then you got to go buy some supplies. So you got to take your money that you made. So you lose some money because you're buying supplies, and then you make some more money. So B, I would say, is number 4. And number 5, the height of the water of the bay rises and falls with the tide. The height of the water is related to the time of the day, and you can see that even looks like the tide. Okay, so A is the last one. We'll go with that. Okay, so not a very thorough explanation, but just my thoughts on it, and some of it was just just logic, and some of it was just by sure fact that it's the last one, and by order of elimination, that's the answers.